Hey y'all, Blade Walker here, playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 20.1. Since the end of the last episode, I've been doing quite a bit of work on Moonknight's base, and I actually believe it's possible we might be able to use it in the Day 35 Horde. I finally put up some glass here. I know you can't see it. I was going to use bulletproof glass, but I was like, you know what? No. So to differentiate the fact that there are... to remind me that there's glass there, I went ahead and I made this the door, and instead of putting a door in, I decided to use some of the new pole blocks to basically just kind of mark out a door. So there you go. Got a bunch of... Oh, wow, it must have just popped. Nice. So there is a door here, or a door. There's glass here. You can actually see the reflections. It's just kind of hard. That's that. Still got to get the roof, and I definitely am thinking about putting glass along this to connect to the roof, but that will just have to wait. I also removed the lanterns in the ceiling and put lights up. And then I also swapped out the shotgun turret for a submachine gun turret because I had a bear show up as well as a... And now that I think about it, they weren't getting electrozapped. Why weren't they getting electrozapped? Maybe they weren't, I just didn't hear it. Anyway, I had a bear and a couple of screamers show up, and they were getting shot repeatedly, or at least the shotgun turret was going off numerous times, and they weren't dying. Can't have that. So I went ahead and I swapped it out, which I always intended to use a submachine gun turret. I think I just didn't have the schematic at the time. So what we're doing now is we're preparing to go to Moonknight's base. And we are going... I had to put that in because I kept hurting my dang foot. Didn't break anything or sprain, just kept taking a little bit of damage. So I've been doing quite a bit more digging since the end of the last episode, and I've got quite a bit of it done. Now, the thing to keep in mind is if we do end up using this tomorrow in the Day 35 Horde, it isn't even a quarter complete. Not even remotely close. Basically, that's about all I've really got done. I've managed to get the basis of the cage done. I just took care of all of that, and now I want to... You know what? I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and put this in. Really? Throw you up there. Basically, this is going to be for all the extra stuff like the ammo, the extra concrete mix, the engines for the moment that I'm not going to be using, this upgrade repair stuff. We're going to work with the rest of this stuff later. I still need to do the ceiling, the walls, the floor I can do, but which I'm going to be doing here. So this, I almost said this base. This episode's pretty much just going to be chilling out here, doing some work on the base, getting ready for tomorrow's Horde. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm going to dig out a stairway to go up to, this will be the floor. What you see, I've got to still dig this out and then put a layer of concrete blocks in, and then this little 2-block gap all the way around the drop spot is going to be open, and I'll be able to go up there and throw bombs and everything else, or I can stay down here and shoot. Now, I left that open there so I can get inside and out if I need to, like what we're going to be doing today. We need to mark out and put a blade trap in the center. Now, we're going to recess it down, so I need you. This, the actual arena is basically 9 3x3 squares. So there's the center of that square, the center of that square, the center of that one, center of that one, center of that one, and this one, that one, this one, and that one. So this is the center square we want to deal with because it's directly under. Basically, I'm not going to have time to get the electric fences in up there because I'm going to have to dig the passageway up, then I'm going to have to dig out the area all the way around, and I'm thinking about putting 2 sets, one near the top where they first fall, and then one here near the bottom. But we'll just have to wait and see about that. For now, we need to dig this out, so let's get busy. Oh, not quite done. A couple more of these to dig out, and then we're ready to put in our blade trap. Now, this blade trap I'm putting in fact, all blade traps you put in no matter what, generally speaking, they're not going to last. They're not going to last the night. They're not going to last like 2 hours at best. The same is true here. I do not have any delusions about this lasting very long. Not what this is about. This is about making me laugh when I see zombies splat and ragdoll and get hacked into pieces for the brief period before it breaks. That's what this is about. I fully intend and expect to have... Oop, there we go. To have to replace this every single horde. I am A-okay with that. Alright, so is that all of them? I'll get the corners later. But I learned in the... Oop, forgot. You are not the entrance anymore. This is the actual entrance. This basically is going to just be the spot where they splat when they ragdoll. And, you know, I really should have left the opening on the other side, huh? Yeah, well, that's how I filled this in, and I ended up over here, so that's why I left that one open. Anyway, basically, this is going to... Let's take this back into... I try to keep these always looking like the same icon so I don't get them confused. Alright, so there you go. Now, according to Fatal, one of the devs and the main dev that does the zombie, or did the zombie AI, since Alpha 17 when they redesigned it, he said that zombies do not see traps as a special block, just as a normal block. So he said, for example, if you don't want them running around the traps, they'll run around them whether you put a trap down or whether you put a solid block in the same spot. So he said, for example, if you want them to run across a blade trap, then simply recess it in the ground. They'll still see it as a trap. They can't or as a block. They can't differentiate between a blade or a solid concrete block. So in this case, it's not going to matter because they're going to fall on it. But if they were coming from the sides, they would run straight over and into it because it's recessed. Now, the reason I'm recessing it is so that when they do fall and they get up and they start to walk off, I'm hoping they won't swing at it and destroy it faster than if I were to just leave it on the actual ground here when they're all running around. Because if they run into it, they will swing at it. Or if they get caught on each other, which that definitely will happen. So that is going to be basically what they do. They splat, and they're going to hit it. Now, I had considered, since this is a perfect 9 squares of 3x3, I considered making this entire thing one of those, but there's 2 problems. First of all, it's expensive in materials, especially knowing that they're going to break. The second issue is, if I put them on this level, then they're always going to be slightly up, and there's a good chance that I'll miss them and I'll shoot the other traps because they'll be up in the air a little bit more. If I put them all down at this level, then it'll be okay initially, but once they start destroying the traps, they'll be sitting down a block. Oh, I thought that wind was a screamer. And I'll end up either trying to shoot down at them and hitting the other traps, or it'll just be hard to hit them, or it can cause any number of issues. And I am going to put something in these blocks. I just left them open for now because I haven't decided what I want to put here. Because I do want to be able to put some... be able to throw some Molotovs and stuff in there. Now, if you're wondering why these are solid, it's for 2 reasons. One, we're going to put, what do you call it? Electric fences in each one of the corners to go across each one of the walls on the inside. And it's to protect them from cop spit, etc. Explosions, they might get hit, but that I'm not worried about that. The main thing is the cop spit, and the other thing is to give me a place to duck and hide behind on the outside when they do the cop spit and such. And since, as you can see, from any side on the outside, I can easily aim at any of the corners, so it's not like it's creating a huge blind spot, we are more than good to go. So there's that. Let us get going now. We need to get some of these blocks put in because we're going to need to put down the electric fences. And I don't know. I'm going to have to test the distance and see whether or not I can put them, because I don't want to put them right next to this. Now, originally, all of these, the walls were going to be on this block, but then I realized there'd be a physical gap between, like, for example, if I was going to put it here on this side, you see I can't put it right next to it because that block is taking up that entire block. So I wanted it to be flush against this, but I definitely think I want to put it back a bit, but I won't know how far back I can put it until I actually go to place them down and wire them up. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. This whole thing is going to be cement. I'm just not worried about doing it all on camera. But at the same time, if I don't show you guys at least some of this, which I know some of you guys are interested in seeing it, then the episode would be like 8 minutes long, and there will not be another episode before Horde Night. The next episode will be Horde Night. And the other thing is this does take me quite a bit of time. If I cut out too much, then we are, we're going to be going into Horde Day, and I do not like doing that. once Horde Day starts, or whatever you want to call it, I really don't like to end a video and then come back the next time and do the Horde. It's a pet peeve of mine. People play like right up to minutes before the Horde or whatever, halfway through Horde Day. It's like, no, I want to see the Horde, damn it. Don't make me wait another day, 2 days, week, whatever it is your schedule upload is. I want to see it now. You don't have to worry about that, because I mean, I'm not going to say I've never done it. I have, but I really try hard not to do that. And since I'm at the moment, and like I said recently, for the foreseeable future, I will be uploading videos every day. That means tomorrow you will get that episode. So there is no long wait. And I'm not 100% as of this second whether I'm going to use this base tomorrow in the 35 Horde. But I'm reasonably confident that I will be able to do it. Because honestly, I've got some steel, and if I upgrade just like the base layer all the way around, they're not going to get in. Especially once I get the electric fence in. There's almost no way they're going to be able to get through. Because they couldn't even get through on the temporary base before I had the electric fence in. Okay, so we'll say 1 away. We'll see how good that is. I guess I didn't really need to do that. I could have just... That doesn't matter. Alright, so... How far can I go? Kidding me? No way. Okay, there's only one danger with this. If I do them far away and I'm running around, I'll get zapped. Unless I recess these down one more so it goes across the feet. Then I could put a little ramp up and over them in between the fences on the outside, so I could just... Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We need to make a land claim block. I think I'm going to do exactly that. I think I'll put them... You know what? I think I'll put them like way over here. Alright, while we're waiting for that land claim block, let's go ahead and dig this up a little bit. What a difference from my modded series. That's why it's taken me so long to get so little done. Not being able to one-shot stone and such makes a huge difference. A tiny thing doesn't help either. Gas tank. Are you done? Yes, you are. Really? Doesn't matter because it's temporary. Boink you up. Now if I put you there and then copy rotation so I don't have that issue again, make sure I can still wire it up from here, which I know I can. Alright, nope, okay, it did. It did indeed. Alright, so let's see if we can move it. I don't know if I'll be able to move it that far. Was it 3 blocks away? Or 3 block gap? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, alright. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. Okay. Let's pray this is long enough. Short enough, whatever. Oh yeah, this should be no problem. Assuming I can... Oh, come on. Oh, the finickiness of a control. Red, wasn't I? Come on. Come on. You're gonna do that, aren't you? Come on. Oh, no luck. Try again. Sometimes it says it can and it can't, and other times it says it can't and it can. Oh, I can actually see it in my hand now when the line goes red. Alright, so it's pretty much as I was afraid of. I think it's 1 block too far. Crap. Okay. It does work 1 closer. And there you go. So there you go. That's actually good, because when I get to the last side, I'm going to have a double next to each other because you can't connect to it direct current systems, man. So there will be one where I'll have to, the last one will have to be that way, so that actually works. Now, here's what you do. Because of the new block shapes, I guarantee I've got one in here. Couldn't be that lucky, could I? Yeah, we ain't doing it with that. We're gonna. I learned that. Learned my lesson. Do that. Now, obviously, I will have to go and wire this all up, which is not a problem. Charlotte, would you please? We can put it here temporarily. Oh, the reach of this thing is so ridiculous. We don't need guns. All right, let's go. I was gonna say what? Have you? Shouldn't need more than. Yeah, I wouldn't think. Yeah, we shouldn't need that many. The blade trap I think is 20, and then the others are 5 apiece. So it shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 at the moment. That won't be the case for long. Now we're gonna go ahead and do this. Can you still? You totally can. That is why I use the plates underneath here, if you're wondering. Because in Alpha 19, when I made the drop base, I think it was one of the first ones I made in Alpha 19. It was a pretty sweet base, and I learned that the best thing you can use in order to wire them up without having to put a hatch or something in, or blocks that have holes, zombies ragdoll through the holes. Don't ask me how I learned that. Actually, I knew it before I did it, and I still did it. Just... Alright, anyway, so there's that. Now, we're going to need some of these, I think, to go upstairs. And again, I intend to flesh out the walls, and this will all be hidden. This is pretty much just going to be for the first Horde. It's going to be a quick and dirty thing, so it works. Partially for testing, and also partially because I think it'll be fun. Alright, so now, on purpose, okay, it 100% works. Now, let's make sure. Oh, that's too good. That is too good. Now I can actually do it and be... Oh, so awesome. You know, we're going to reverse this because since I've already got this extra hole dug... Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to reverse it. That way the last one comes to here, and this will be the one that we can go to. Oh, never mind. It has to be over here. Yeah, never mind. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick these up. We can put them down as cement, and I should have copied rotation, but what are you going to do? Here it is. I mean, I know I could do something else, but I mean, as you see, I don't have to jump. It doesn't really slow me down. It does a tiny bit, but I'm sure there's a more elegant block I could use, but you know what? I don't care. That works. So let's get the rest of these done. There is that. Really don't know what I'm going to use. You know what? I do know what I'm going to use here. I'm going to do something because I've had a suggestion, and I saw Jawoodle do it, and if it worked for him, then I don't see why it won't work for me. There it is. Pillar double. All right. No, wait. This is on the inside now. Pretty sure it has to go. Yep, there. We'll do this, and if it works, then awesome. If it doesn't, well, then we'll come up with another block. This, of course, has to copy shape, copy rotation. I shouldn't need to get in there. Oh. And we very carefully copy shape. So now it's on this side. I mean, I watched this thing. 1 or 2 got in, but I'm telling you, so many got in when I used the double poles. And if you don't know what the double poles are, it's this one. Not that one, this one. I use these in the same orientation, sideways, and they got in. So, yeah. I don't know how these things work, but they must have some sort of different collision box, mesh, or whatever you want to call it, so. If they worked for Jawoodle, hopefully they'll work for me as well. There. There. Not here. Okay, they're kind of hard to see, but they're definitely there. Hit that collision box. There we go. Double check. That side, yes. This side, yes. 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 All the inside. Yep, looks like everything's covered. So, guess that means we got to fill this in, but that's all right. All right. There's no need to worry about covering the actual thing, because as you see, you might be able to fall in there if you really finagle it, but for the most part, no. Yeah. This is awesome. I am super, super happy with this. Again, what I'm going to do later is I'm going to dig underneath all of this and then, of course, support it. And then I'm going to wire everything up from underneath. That's why, if you've noticed, I actually didn't build this at bedrock. Bedrock is the block that this is on. If I dig here, that is bedrock. So I'm going to dig all this out, and then I'm going to run all the electric for the lower stuff down here. Just haven't got around to it, obviously, because it takes a while to do. Okay, so there's the first one to there. Can't wire them. I can't daisy chain them if I'm going to have them away from things. You know what? That's actually all right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'll work great. Okay. Ugh, made a couple of minor mistakes off camera and had to fix them, but there you go. Everything is now wired up. It looks like we're good. I was actually looking at this because at first I started to put the other one here. Or no, over here. I got this one here in, and then I actually started to put the next one in from here. And I was like, wait a minute. No, it's got to be along the inside of the wall. Ugh, so I had to chop out a couple of blocks, but I got it all done. Had to go back and get some wire relays because I ran out, as well as I think I was one electric fence short. Because I was planning on doing 4 fences, one on each side to do daisy chain, and then when I realized I was moving them back, can't do that. They've each got to be individually wired up. That's okay. So then when I did that, I realized that there's probably quite a few blocks that would be better than those. In fact, I know there's one or two that's like, it's an angle, but it's not. I shouldn't say not. It's like a pyramid, but not. Is it? Maybe it's a pyramid. Thinking of. I doubt it. Pyramid. What? Gable? No. Pyramid 60? Oh, hell no. I mean, I can just use the rounded ones. It's not a big deal. It really should let you. Alright. I mean, there's so many different ones you can use. Let's. Spending way more time on this than I probably should, but you know what? It's fine. We'll just use the half pillar. Honestly, it pretty much has to be at least a half, because as you see, that it just barely covers it with a half pillar. So, that. You son of a... I did you, and I did you. Alright, we're good. So that pretty much takes care of them getting electro-zapped. Everything is wired up. And again, it'll look a lot better when everything's underground. I mean, I could even put something fancy around these, like a little box or something. But it's nice having them like this because I can easily repair them. I really do. I think we are... I think that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as, like, the base being Horde ready. Yeah, see, I moved that actually one closer. I had it there. And then I thought, you know, it would look it would aesthetically, it would look a lot better if I just did the 2 blocks on every side. Plus, it'll be even and it won't drive me crazy. Okay, so that pretty much makes that decision easy. We will be doing Horde, the next Horde, in less than 1 real life hour at this base. And since it's essentially done, I think basically all I got to do is go upstairs and go back to the base and craft some more steel. I think we're pretty much good to go. I've already got some HP ammo crafting. I've already crafted quite a few. Don't need this anymore. Go ahead and put steel engines. I'll do the light bulbs in that later. Extra relays. Extra gas, why not? We can go think. Only do 6 blocks with this, but that's fine. That's pretty much what I'm going to do the whole way around. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade these, the little tiny poles, for the first Horde night, because if they do fail, chopping out stone is half as many hit points as steel. So, if it works, we'll keep it. I'll upgrade to stone. I'm not saying if even 1 zombie gets in, that's a failure. I'm just saying if multiple zombies gets in, that's a failure. And by multiple, I don't mean 2. So we will have to see how that goes. But basically, I think we are done as far as the Horde base go. Again, it's not even close, but it's Horde ready enough for the Hordes we're facing. Until we get Demolishers, there's really nothing that's scary about the existing Hordes with the base design we have. Let's see. You know what? I need to take all this out. I don't care. Just get rid of it. I can make another campfire. Alright, so... ooh. Ran out of stuff, did I? I put some brass in there. I guess I should go ahead and make some more bullet casings. And then... I'm going to do a whole bunch of... Actually, no, we're not. Cancel that. I can make a bit of steel in here. I can make way more steel in this one. Favorites. Forge steel. 729, 127 minutes. Well, that tells you we won't be doing that. We won't be getting all of that before the Horde, but that's fine. Empty water, jor. Jor? What the hell's a jor? Jar. Lead. Let's see. So, how much? I really got to pick this garden, too. I just don't feel like doing the seeds and all that crap right now. It gets on my nerves. But I'll do that. Just a time thing right now, and time is... But, you know, we're going to take some more sand. Need to do some more iron mining. Maybe that's what I'll do during the day today. Bullet tips. Okay, we need tips. We don't need those. All right, well, we got plenty of armor. Armor? Ammo. All right. Come on. All right, as you see, I made a bunch of high power, hollow point, whatever. A whole bunch of contact grenades. Lots of shotgun, lots of stuff. Yeah, we're good. We are good. I also swapped out the regular Magnum for the high power Magnum ammo. You know what? I think I want some more high point. Oh, that drives me crazy. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't found a submachine gun yet. If I did, I would be all over that. I like to use the turrets. You know what? Why not use the turrets? I mean, hell, I got it. It's there. Oh, I did check for the explosive bolts, crossbow bolts, and crossbow arrows. I can't make them. I haven't found the book. I was really hoping. But that's there, so when I do find it, yes, please. Alright, so we can put... I wish you could put the burning mop. I can put that on there. I don't care about a silencer. I think you can put the duckbill mod, which really doesn't make any sense. I don't think there's anything else I can put on there. Alright. That means we need to make ammo, and you need iron to make ammo. Have I found the books to make the better ammo? You can only make the better ammo for it here. Nope. Robotic turret shells. Oh, I can make the turret shells. Oh, it requires buckshot. Okay. I don't want to use that. I'd rather use the regular. And then, what was it? The armor piercing? Turret. Okay, cool. So we can just go ahead and make that in our inventory. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today. Otherwise, the episode's going to get longer. Honestly, I thought this would be like half as long as it turned out to be. It's just over 30 minutes. Anyway, next episode will be Horde Night. Will be the Day 35 Horde at the new Horde base. Basically, I don't think I'm going to show you guys a whole lot of Day 35 because I'm going to do what I usually do. Farm resources for the whole day. And if I do any modifications or changes, which I probably won't other than simply digging out probably some more of the base, like the staircase going up and stuff, because that's going to take a while. Plus, I got to measure it, make sure I dig to the right spot. I don't want to come out in the wrong area, all that good stuff. But anyway, that's going to do it. I will see you guys in the next episode for Horde Night. Thank you all very much for watching. And, yep, that's it. Have a great day, everyone. Small add-on at the end of the episode. I meant to do this before I ended the episode. I saw this thing. It was like 300 or 400 meters from the base. I'm very curious as to... Oh, never mind. I thought it was inside the yard. What'd we get? What'd we get? Pump shotgun. Already got a pump shotgun. Got a slightly better pump shotgun. And an extra 100... Ooh, food. Man of food. I'll always take food. Load you up. Boy, could that be any slower? Damn. Did you load them one by one? I think it's because I have the drum magazine. Alright, so is that... This one's a little faster and has 8 shots, but it does reasonable amount less per pellet. Remember, it shoots, what, 10 pellets? That's, what, more than 10 damage? Yeah, I think I shall be swapping that out. One less shot is kind of a bummer, but I do have the shotgun tube mod, so it's not that big of an issue. So, alright, yeah, that was worth it. Weird, the sound effects don't seem to be working. And oh, I just realized, huh, there's our base. Hey, now that I think about it, we're not using this anymore. Gimme my stuff. I really hate the downtown area. Doesn't matter. You think, oh, it's because it's night. Yeah, I got news for you. They're just as annoying at night or during the day. And they just keep friggin' coming. They just don't stop. All I need to do is... And this... No. This and this. Just want to grab all my stuff. See ya. Later. I'm glad I actually remembered that because I totally forgot about that until I saw it. All that extra ammo and all that stuff. Man, I'd have fought tomorrow's Horde and not even thought about it. Alright, thank you guys. Or, sorry about that. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, guys, I promise this will be the last time I cut in before the next episode. I was going to save this until the next episode, but this was too good. I came to see if I could get a single crucible. So I brought all my stuff, including the awesome sauce. He had one, downed it, bought it. Then I went ahead and checked to see if he had anything else. He had a crucible schematic. I spent $5 grand on a crucible, and then I ended up being able to buy the schematic. Okay, fine. So then I started looking at his other stuff. And he has... Where is it? Here? he's got the Gyrocopter accessories, which I could buy. And I thought, well, okay, Gyrocopter. Wait, didn't I get one of those? I did. I can make the chassis. So if I buy the accessories, I've got a gyro. That's what I'm about to do. How much is that? Just enough. Now, the only reason it was only 15 grand is because I did take the awesome sauce and that. So there you go, guys. We will have a gyrocopter after the Horde. How awesome is that? Not to mention, now I can get a second crucible. Well, a third crucible, because I've now got two. I bought the second one. Like the big dum-dum I am. I mean, it was only 5 grand, but come on. 5 grand? That's a lot of money. Oh, Charlotte, please. Okay, I promise, that really is the end. I'll see you guys in the next video on Horde Night, which isn't very far away.